Another question on dogs. Long ago, Mr. Hussain said, I read a hadith which said that angels do not enter a house where there is a dog. Could Huzur elaborate further on this? What's the reason for that?
See, in case of the dogs, what it means, I can report a tradition of Hazrat Muslim. He was once presented with a very good dog by a Kashmiri, and that dog was raised in the house of Muslim, and Hazrat Muslim etc. used to love that dog and play with the dog. And one of the companions of Muslim, who was a very, very well-read person in hadith, he inquired once so humbly that angels come to you and the dog we find is there in your house. So that causes me a great dilemma. The hadith seems to be true, and this is also true that angels come to you and daily and day in and day out. So what is the solution of that? Muslim said, when Rasulullah said the dog, he meant a man's heart, because kalb and qalb are very similar words. They sound the same to non-Arabs, but they are very close to each other anyway. Qaf and kaf are the first letters which is changed. So if human heart is a dog, angels would never enter that house or that breast which contains such a heart. So when he heard this interpretation, this great alim, he felt so ashamed of himself that all his life he had been reading hadith and without understanding the correct interpretation of that hadith. Just to quote this to others, look here, this is the person from God and person from ordinary life. This is the difference between the two, understanding the correct language of Allah.
He said, I'm also very embarrassed.
Thank you. Now I think it's time now, isn't it? Yes. The time is over. You can't ask any question now. So with that I leave you. This time, tonight we were very fast. We were getting questions. We were very fast, mashallah. And kept everybody awake.
Wa alaikum assalam. Jazakumullah.